Chapter 3, video notes continued. We're going to take another look at generic rectangles, but this time we're going to be finding the factors of the rectangle. This is kind of fun. It's kind of like a game. First example, just to refresh your memory on what we're doing with generic rectangles. We're multiplying. And in this case, remember, we try to find what's in this box by taking 2x times x and finding that's 2x squared. This box comes from x and multiplied by negative 3, which is negative 3x. This box comes from 2x times 1, which is just 2x. And the last box comes from negative 3 times 1, which would be negative 3. And recall that the diagonals of these, so this one and this one, are usually like terms, and we can add them together. So you should check those diagonals. So the area as a sum, remember, is to write down everything that's in the inside of the rectangle. So it's 2x squared minus x minus 3. And I got the minus x from the 2x minus 3x. And the area as a product, remember, is you write down the outside of the rectangle. So 2x minus 3, x plus 1. Now, that's a review of what we've done with these before. To the right, this is what we're asking you to do today, where I give you the inside of the rectangle, and you try to figure out what was on the outside that got multiplied together to give me that inside. So we already have the area as a sum, because I already have the inside boxes. And that diagonal is a like term, so it's 5x plus 6. Area as a product, now here's where it gets fun, because we want to try to figure out what is on the outside of this rectangle. So I would start with the x squared box first, because that's pretty easy. Must have been x and x, because x times x is x squared. Then ask yourself, well, how would I get 2x? What would I have to put here that would multiply by x to get 2x? Well, that's a 2. And then what would I need to put here? So when I multiplied it times x, that I get 3x. Well, 3 times x would be 3x. And then the last square, I just double check that, this times this gives me that 6, and 2 times 3 does. So the final answer for the product would be x plus 2 from the top, x plus 3 from the side. So we're just kind of doing the opposite of what we've done in the past. Our next example, right here, I've given you some of the inside and some of the outside. So again, I'd start with the x squared box. So what did they multiply 2x by to get 2x squared? Well, that would just be x. Then you could ask, well, how did they get 3x? This must have been a 3. And then the bottom two we can get because they're just going to be multiplying. 2x times negative 4 would be negative 8x, and negative 4 times 3 would be negative 12. So as a product, I found that 2x plus 3 was the top, x minus 4 was the side, and as a sum, it'd be 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. Again, we had the like terms on the diagonal I could add together. So I'm going to give you clues, or we're going to give you clues to the rectangle, and you got to try to find all the little parts. Be able to write it as a product or a sum. Here's another one, again with partial information. So I would, this one right here, I'm going to write it up here, make it easier. 8x times what would give me 16x squared? Well, that would be 2x. And then if this box is 1, the only way to get that is if there was a 1 here and here. So 1 times 2x would be 2x, and 1 times 8x would be 8x. So now as a sum, that would be the inside of the rectangle, so 16x squared. My blue diagonals there are like terms, so that's 10x, and then plus 1. And the area as a product, I'll use the top, 2x plus 1, and the side, 8x plus 1. Now the last example, B here. Again, they wrote 5 at the bottom, so I'm going to write it up here too. Again, I would start with the x squared box because I know that's got to be x and x. So this side has to be 5x. How do I get this 12? Well, this must have been a 12 right here. So 12x, and then 12 times 5 is 60. That must go there. So as a sum, that's the middle of the rectangle, x squared plus 17x plus 60. Again, I had the like terms on the diagonal. And as a product would be x plus 5, x plus 12. So use the clues you are given. Think about it. Some of them are kind of tricky, so just take your time and don't be afraid to make a mistake and to try again. Good luck.